I'm Ursula Jennings, and I'm a personal stylist and revampologist. Are you in need of some fashion help? Well, let's start right in your closet. That's right, we're going to go shopping in your closet and find those gems. Hello, everyone. Welcome back to Revamp Your Style. This is Ursula Jennings of Style by Ursula, and today we have Dr. Addie. We'll be interviewing her today. She is an educator, a counselor, a motivational speaker, and she's also a TV host. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. How are you today, Dr. Addie?
I'm doing wonderful today. How are you?
I am quite well. I want to thank you for joining us today.
Oh, I am so honored that you would even think to invite me.
Yes, you have such a great spirit.
Thank you.
Even online, even on Facebook, you have a great spirit. You have so many words, so many great words of wisdom. So I want you to tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, so who is Dr. Addie?
Yes.
All right, so I'm born and raised in Chicago, Illinois, from the South Side. You know, I have to always throw that in.
Okay.
Because they think nothing good comes from the South Side. You
Uh-huh.
know. And so, first and foremost, I am a woman of God. I love the Lord. And I love doing that which pleases Him and, you know, allowing Him to order my steps. I am an educator. I teach college. I teach the master's level social work program. I'm also the president of a global organization called Aglow International. I'm the president for the city of Columbia.
Okay.
And also I sit on I'm the vice president of the state in terms of lighthouse development. So I travel around to do leadership training with that. And then I have still keep my counseling skills on point, you know, do a
Good.
little of that on the side, you know, so. And then I have my own ministry, you know.
Oh, wow.
You know, it's the apostolic prophetic ministry, you know, that the Lord had me to start almost 3 years ago now. And it's just raising people up in their gifting so they can go forth and do that which they're called to do.
Absolutely. That's great. Dr. Addie, can you tell us a little bit about your books, especially Understanding the Prophetic?
Wow, sure. So the very first book that I wrote, it was called Beyond Betrayal,
Okay.
Standing in the Midst of Adversity. And so that book was basically an introduction to who I am and where I come from, some of my trials that I encountered that made me who I am today.
Okay.
And then from there, I wrote an ebook. And it's called Living It Up Holy with a W, holy. You know, and that one's about being healed and whole before you enter into these relationships, whether it be with the same sex, opposite sex. You know, a lot of times, even with girlfriends, you know, we can't function and be who we're really supposed to be in that relationship because we're not healed. And so we take things in a different context than what it's really meant to be. And so finally, my third book here is it's more of a training manual because I travel and I do prophetic trainings. And so this is a training manual that the Lord put on my heart, and it's called Understanding the Prophetic. And so basically it talks about what the prophetic is and how we can navigate that.
Okay. I need to get both of those, all three of them, really, because I read, glimpses of them, but I will definitely be getting those books because I don't care how much getting to the root of how you do things, how you react to things, how you take on controversy. That is what we need.
Absolutely.
Get to that root and squash it, come to terms with it, put it on God, and let it go.
Absolutely.
So,
Absolutely.
yes. So, and then your main purpose is to help people maneuver from point A to point B. So tell us a little bit about that.
Well, what I find is that in life, we have a tendency to get stuck, you know, and a lot of times we get stuck because we've been dropped. You know, I often go back to, and I think it's in the book of Samuel, you know, when Mephibosheth, was dropped. And so, we have to find out those areas that we've been dropped in and allow healing to come so we can move from that place
Absolutely.
into the next place. Because what happens is this: when you've been dropped, you lose your identity.
Yes.
You lose your identity, right?
Mhm.
And so it start making you doubt who you are and what you have to
Absolutely.
bring to the table.
Right.
And so we want to know what we got to bring to the table, because we
That's-
all got something to bring to the
Yes,
table.
yes.
And so I am a advocate, because I believe that none of us are here haphazardly. I believe we're all
Absolutely.
here for a purpose, to do something in this earth, that we need to leave in this earth before we leave this earth ourselves.
Okay.
And so I just believe that, when you find yourself in that place of being stuck, we have to find out why we're stuck.
Absolutely.
What happened?
Look, I'm right there with you. Because my message for my Revamp Your Style, Style by Ursula, is helping women find their unspoken message through fashion.
Wow.
From, I like to revamp, I like to take things we already have, create new outfits. We were talking a little bit ago about, finding your style, but we are our style. We exude our style. I don't care if you want to wear a t-shirt and some jeans and some tennis shoes, that's your style. So what you can do is take your t-shirt, jeans, and put you on some bright red tennis shoes or some multicolored tennis shoes and switch it up a little bit. So put a scarf on, whatever it might be. And then, like you said, we as women, we love to shop. So we got tons of stuff everywhere. So when we go shopping, we might say, "Oh, I like that." Just keep in mind, when you pick something up in the store, you have in the back of your mind, you already have something to go with it. So if you see something you like, go ahead and get it. Get those staple pieces
Right.
to put in your wardrobe, and it'll make a big difference.
Yes.
So all of it kind of coincides. I love that, getting from point A to point B, getting out of that stuck position, really delving into ourselves, pulling out our true selves.
Yes.
And that's the bottom line, that we all want to be seen. We want to leave our mark on this world for our children, our grandchildren. When we go, I'm like, yeah, she helped me. When I see her, I see a confidence in her, and it helps me move on to the next
Right.
step. So
Right.
as long as we're helping someone, I think that no matter what you do, if you're helping someone that's stuck somewhere, that's a good thing.
Right.
Absolutely good
Right.
thing.
A lot of times, people are not looking for a handout. They're looking for a handout.
Absolutely.
And I think that, we are our brother's keepers. And so we should grab that hand and bring them up. And when I say that, bring them up to who they are.
Right.
Who they are, so they
Not
can
change
recognize.
them.
Yeah, I deal
Yes.
with people from who they are, and where they're going, not from where they at.
Absolutely. Absolutely. So thank you. So, and then I want to ask about the prophetic is an invitation for a conversation with God. And then you said walk in your kingdom authority. There were two types of authority of compassion and authority of power. Can you talk about that?
Well, when you're walking in your authority, and we're in a season where a lot of people talk about signs, wonders, and miracles, right? But when you read the Bible, before Jesus worked a miracle, that sentence before that always say, and he was moved with compassion. And I think compassion, and it's not necessarily an authority of compassion, but you have to move in that compassion. And that compassion is being able to feel for your brother or your sister, because when you have that compassion, then the miracles happen. And I believe we're living in a day where so many people are so selfish, and our hearts are hardened, maybe because of the media and constantly looking at things and keeping things before our hearts, that in our eyes rather, and we don't have that compassion anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so, but whenever he was moved with compassion, you'll see that next sentence say, and the eyes were open, the lame walked. You see what I'm saying? The deaf heard,
Yes.
And so I believe it's the compassion of God, the compassion that causes miracles to manifest.
Absolutely. And then we're relying on God. We have to build our faith up, make it stronger. That is just, I'm working on that, and I want to, I feel, the spirit in making myself stronger every day, every
Mhm.
day, relying on Him. We have to rely on others around us that we
Mhm.
see that spirit in.
Mhm.
That's who you gravitate to. And
Mhm.
like you said, it's not that we're trying to change anyone or make them someone else. We just want to help them, because the
Mhm.
more people you help, you feel so much better.
Mhm.
And even with fashion or going to someone's house and styling them, it's not about what they're doing. It's what I want to see them happy. I can see their when they see their expression change and like that light comes back on in their
Yes.
eye.
Yes.
That is the best feeling in the world. It is not the monetary thing. We do all that, but that is the main focus
Mhm.
of whatever I do, is to see that light come back into someone's eyes.
Wow. So you are igniting hope
Yes,
back into them.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely,
Yeah.
absolutely.
Yeah. That's awesome.
Absolutely, Dr. Addie. All that we've talked about ties back into the message. What is your unspoken message? Fashion brings out an unspoken message. That's the bottom line with what I'm trying to put across. And then, what message do you want people to realize or know about you before you speak?
Wow, that's a good question. Well, it's funny that you would ask that because I used to think I didn't have a style,
Mm-hmm.
and I was with a friend of mine, a Canadian friend of mine, and I was like, oh, I think I need to get a stylist. I need to find a stylist. She's
Uh-huh.
like, you have a style, and so the message that when I go into my closet, I don't care if I'm putting on a pair of jeans
Mm-hmm.
or a tennis shirt, shoes, or what have you. My message is this: I'm confident in who I am and who I'm called to be. I know I have a mission, and
Mm-hmm.
so I want that to elude from my being, and the love of God. I want that to bubble up out. So before
Absolutely.
anybody even hear a word, when I walk into a place, because I want to represent Him.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And so and he constantly gives me reminders that that's what I'm doing. I even went to a nail salon, and I was in there and I was getting my nails done, talking with the lady, and I don't know what we were talking about, kids or
Mm-hmm.
something, and I mentioned that I did my niece's wedding, and she yelled in the nail salon. She was like, "That's it, that's it." I jumped. I was like, "Whoa, whoa, whoa, what's it?" And she said, "When you walk through the door," she said, "the atmosphere changed," and I
Oh,
was like,
wow.
"Whoa." I said, "What did it change to?" She said, "You came in and you brought such an element of peace with you." And who is He? The
That's
Prince of
different.
Peace.
Yes.
And so that blesses me,
Mm-hmm.
to know that His presence is going in with me. So I just want to, when in my style and how I look, I know I'm representing Him. And so I don't care if
Awesome.
it's in clothes, dressed up, or if it's in jeans and tennis shoes.
Absolutely. And that is our ultimate goal, for everyone to exude who they are, who they truly are. We are children of God.
Hmm.
So we represent Him, and we want our spirits to exude just like His
Hmm.
does over us. So, Dr. Addie, I want to thank you so very much for coming and sitting with us for this interview. It has been amazing. I have loved it. I've gained
Hmm.
knowledge, and it's some more knowledge that I'm going to gain from these books. And tell us about anything that's upcoming for you.
Well, actually, I was having a speaking engagement, but due to COVID-19,
Hmm.
it just got canceled. It was this Wednesday.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so, right now, I don't have anything else. I just had a speaking engagement Saturday. I spoke down in Beaufort, South
Okay.
Carolina. So, yeah, so this is the holidays, and so we kind of slow down, during the holiday
Okay. And
season. But
what
we
about
have
your
a
TV
ministry.
show?
Yes, yes, yes. Oh, yes. So I have an internet television show called Wisdom Breaks with Dr. Addie,
Okay.
and so we kind of like been when COVID hit, we stopped. Everything stopped, and
Right.
so now we're just getting back into the groove, and we're about to create new shows, and so be on the lookout for that. That's Wisdom Breaks with Dr. Addie.
Okay.
And so I'm excited. I'm excited, in this new season,
Hmm.
and just some different things and strategies that how I'm seeing the program to go. So yeah, so I have that going on, and so you can see my show on EEWB-TV. And so hopefully we'll have that first segment out starting at the towards the end of December.
Okay.
Also, you can get my books. You can get my first 2 books are on Amazon.
Okay, great.
You can get that. The prophetic manual, you can go directly to my website and order that, and that is www.addie.com.
Okay. All right. Thank you very much. Thank you all for tuning in, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, this is just a friendly reminder. November 25th is Thanksgiving Day. It's time to hang out with family and friends, have some fun and some good food. So don't forget, November 25th is Thanksgiving. Have a happy Thanksgiving.
Thank you for stopping by ReVamp Your Style. And until next week, you can reach Ursula Jennings on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. We would like to thank each and every one of our patrons for your generous contributions and support. We thank our next level patrons for going the extra mile with us and helping to make this programming possible.